Welcome to Sauze.
Welcome to day 2 of my Italian trip, where I will be visiting the picturesque town of Sauze in the Italian Alps, where I worked 15 years ago for 2 winters. Yesterday was an eventful day, where I looked around the beautiful city of Turin before attempting to hike the Sacra di San Michele monastery. Click on the previous video if you'd like to see if I made it to the top. Today I'll be hiking up another mountain, this time in Sauze. I hope you enjoy the walk more than my aching legs did.
Nestled in the heart of the Italian Alps, Sauze stands as quite a central winter wonderland, attracting snow enthusiasts from around the globe. With its breathtaking mountain scenery, extensive skiing area and charming alpine village atmosphere, Sauze has become a premier destination for those seeking a perfect blend of adventure, nightlife and relaxation in the snowy embrace of the Alps. The village of Sauze is situated in the Piedmont region of northwest Italy, near the French border. Its history dates back centuries, and the village still retains its traditional charm and narrow cobblestone streets, rustic wooden chalets and cosy cafes. The architecture reflects the timeless beauty of the Alpine region, providing visitors with a sense of stepping back in time while surrounded by the stunning panorama of snow-covered peaks. The main allure of Sauze, however, lies in its exceptional skiing opportunities. The village is part of the expansive Milky Way ski area, one of the largest interconnected ski domains in Europe. With over 400 kilometers of interconnected slopes, the Milky Way offers a diverse range of skiing experiences suitable for all skill levels. Sauze itself boasts an extensive network of well-groomed trails, from gentle slopes for beginners to challenging black runs that will thrill even the most experienced skier. One of the highlights of Sauze is the variety of terrain it offers. The Monte Motta area is perfect for beginners, with wide and gentle slopes providing an ideal environment for learning the ropes of skiing or snowboarding. Intermediate skiers can explore the CS and Sportina areas, where a mixture of blue and red runs wind through the picturesque landscape, offering breathtaking views of the surrounding mountains. For the adrenaline junkies, the black runs of the Borghet and CS areas provide a heart-pounding challenge. The ski areas of Sauze are equipped with modern facilities and services to ensure a comfortable and enjoyable stay. Visitors can find top-notch ski schools, rental shops and cosy mountain restaurants serving authentic Italian cuisine. The après-ski scene is vibrant, with numerous bars and pubs lining the village streets, providing the perfect atmosphere for socialising and unwinding after a day on the slopes.
It's pretty funny leaving a place and now coming back 15 and a half years later. I used to meet my customers at this bar, Scatomato, and there was a lovely Italian family that ran it. Apparently they're on holiday at the moment, but she used to give me like free drinks, free food. It was so good, such a nice job, and here I am 15 and a half years later walking around with a selfie stick. So yeah, today I'm going to walk up this mountain. I'm only kidding, I'm actually going to walk up the one to my right. The lady in Sportivo, I think her name was Olivia, she said it'd take 40 minutes to walk to the 2 restaurants at the top there. So hopefully that's okay. My eggs are aching from yesterday, but it's all good. Okay, welcome to the bottom of, gosh, I can't remember what this run's called. Anyway, welcome to Sauze, and this is where we used to ski into at the end of the day. I used to work over there, so I used to meet my customers over there. And yeah, obviously it looks very different. October now, so not much snow. Well, you can sprinkling right at the top there. 2 days ago, I walked up to the cross up at Benidorm. Yesterday, I walked up to the monastery, or nearly to the monastery, and my legs are aching. And now I'm going to walk up another mountain. And tomorrow I'm going to do the same. I've got to get back up to that monastery because I didn't get all the way to the top. So yeah, here it is. This feels so strange. Walking up a muddy, grassy hill I've skied or snowboarded down probably 1,000 times. Anyway, it's fun, isn't it? It's great. Something different. I'm tired already, but no, it's all good. So I'm about 50 meters up, and yeah, there's poo everywhere, cow poo. Which I guess, you know, you got to use the land for something, right? And yeah, it's pretty steep. These people are probably thinking, why is that guy walking up that hill? But yeah, it's going to be such nice views at the top. Avalanche Hotel, interesting name for a hotel. Quite reassuring if you're skiing. And yeah, just this little lift here. Just the ski down here. He's going to that bar there. It's really nice, called the Village. Just to meet the customers there. It's amazing. It's so good. 2 seasons. I spent here 8 months. And ski down this thousands of times probably. And snowboarded. And now I'm walking up it 15.5 years later with the selfie stick, and it's muddy and grassy. Interesting. Anyway, hope you enjoy the view. Okay, I got my sunglasses on because I'm in Italy. You know, gotta be cool, or try and look cool anyway. So I just noticed they've still got this chairlift. It's such a shame it's not working, even though there's no people here. So, but darn you, why can't you be working? It's exactly the same lift as 15.5 years ago. I guess why fix something that isn't broken. Sauze is the sunniest resort in Europe. Has, I think, one of the least amounts of snow because of that sun. And back when I was here, it was notorious for snowing a lot at the start of the season, even before it started. And at the end, after everyone had gone home, apart from the workers, and it would just dump down. And the rest of the time, I'd just have snow cannons. And all the customers would arrive and they'd be like, oh, what's the snow like? And I'd be like, yeah, we're forecasted some. Oh. But it was such a good place to work. It was so cool. It's amazing. There's a lot of après ski. And the skiing area is huge. It's the Milky Way. It goes across to France. You ski across to France. Years before, I think the EU or whatever, Italy, the EU opened up, you had to take your passport to ski into France. And you actually notice quite a big cultural difference from Italy to France. Different ski schools, different food, everything. Even though, you know, it's a matter of 100 meters across the border. But Serge Chevalier, we used to ski away days too, occasionally to Les Alps, and I think they did Alpe d'Huez. Les Alps is a good place to go. I don't know if I'm allowed up here. I'll go up this path. So this path here, I think people used to come down and then just like ollie off that, because there's people going over on the lift, so they could, like, you know, do a little trick or something for the people watching. You got a snow cannon, probably the most worked snow cannon in the whole of Europe. Oh, I can see a restaurant up there. There's some guys working on the ground, some cows. I was just thinking, I remember hearing a story once about this guy who got chased by a wild dog. I think it was here. And it always got me a bit nervous, but I always thought, oh, it's okay, I'm on a snowboard or skis, I can't pace it. And then I'm like, okay, I'm walking today, I hope there's no wild dogs. And then like, this dog back there was just barking at me, big thing, come running near me and all that. I thought, great. I've got my selfie stick, which I can use as a baton, but I thought, this dog doesn't look very friendly. And then I was like thinking, what do you do? Because if you start walking away, they chase after you. Anyway, this lady just came out and called it in, which was good. So yeah, it's quite funny. Anyway, I'm at a lift called Nuova Clotes. Oh, there's a bar restaurant. I think this is the main bar and restaurant area. What does that say? Ola Sosta. Bar Ristoria La Sosta. We used to do a night ski thing. From up there. The people would pay money and they'd have a load of drinks, then we'd ski down in the dark. I think it was here, yeah. And we'd have head torches on and we'd all be half covered. It was good fun. Help, there's a bear. It's just to my left. I'm not sure what to do. Crikey, it's huge. About 10 foot. Yeah. Pretty cool looking bear. So yeah, that place wasn't the place that we did the ski down from the mountain from, but still looks quite nice. Hello. So yeah, it looks beautiful, but if I'm going to be a bit of a whinger, I'm like, oh, I've got to walk all that. But no, it's good. Hopefully at the top of there is the 2 restaurants I'm looking for, so I can just chill for a bit and then set my drone up and then walk back down. But this was, I think, the main run that would go into the village. And yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it? It's amazing. Hope I get to come back here one day when there's snow here and it's winter. Cool. See up there, there's a chairlift. That's cool. So I've walked up here on this side and now I've got a little dam to cross. Here goes. Oh. Yay! I should start my own Bear Grylls TV show really, shouldn't I? So just up there where that lift is, I can see a run that goes along the top, and then over there looks like another mountain restaurant, and I presume that is too, maybe that one. I remember on that side there were some really cool mountain restaurants. They're a bit quieter, but we had a party up there once, like a team party. It was really good. Anyway, a bit more to go. Often get reminded to spend time alone with God and just peace and quiet and just nature and just be still. And then when you actually do it, you just think, oh, this is amazing. Why didn't I do this more often? And then we go back to like our normal life where it's just busy, busy, busy. We're like always distracted, always trying to find other things to do. And it's a real discipline, isn't it, to spend time alone with God? But it's so worth it, I think. Just a random thought I had. This is pretty cool. I've just come across this map in some pretty good condition, and red 11. So I'm near. This is Sportina, and then going on to Clotaires down to Sauze, and I'm actually near where I want to go because there's two mountain restaurants there where we used to do the meal thing where we ski down afterwards at night. And yeah, it just seeing this just brings back so many memories. The skiing area, as I said earlier, is 400 kilometers. It's huge, and this is France over here. Now, when I was in Turkey, there was a bit of beef between a couple of the managers, and because I was really nice to this Muslim manager, she was a really nice lady, but there was these English managers who used to drink a lot, and there was a cultural difference, I think. But just because I was nice to her, because she was a very nice person, she gave me a really high mark, like the second highest in the whole resort for the summer, and I didn't deserve it. And because of that, I got the ski guiding job, and it was such an incredible job. I think there was only 2 or 3 ski guides for the whole company, so you were lucky to get ski if you're a rep, and you were like, or long haul, and then you were obviously very lucky if you got the guide. And I got it because I got like 91 or 86 out of 100. And my job was pretty much just taking people on the mountain for 5 days a week, 1 day off. I think 1 day we'd do airport. And 1 day we'd ski over to Montgenèvre and back. So in the morning, we'd go up here, down here. I don't think we went to Sestriere, I'm not sure. And then went up here, down here, skied into France to Montgenèvre. We'd have lunch, and then we'd ski back in the afternoon. And then we'd go to that Scato place I filmed earlier for drinks and stuff. And I remember I'd have about like 4 beers, and I'd go home, cook some food, a bit tipsy, but wake up feeling fine. And I think I said earlier we used to do ski away days to Les Deux Alps, Les Chevaliers, 1 day a week. That was incredible. And then 1 day I think we'd do a ski into Sestriere and then back to Sauze. But yeah, it was such a good job. Oh man, so lucky to get that job. But yeah, so many good memories here. With the map here, Winter Olympics, Sestriere, you got the rings. So they had the big jump here, and I think they had because it's the warmest resort in Europe, and there's pretty much no snow all winter. But then you get a lot of snow right at the beginning and right at the end. And they hadn't had snow for 2 months, and the Winter Olympics were about to come. And I don't think they even had snow where we are. But the big jump was down here, and it was about 30 degrees apparently. And then with 5 days to go, it just dumped down, and then they ended up having too much snow. But they had all stuff all over the place. Like, I remember they had the Olympic bobsleigh. What was it? Is it Santa Cario? Or maybe, what's that? That might have been it. Maybe it was there. Oh no, Sestri I think had a downhill. Oh, I'll Google it later. But I would have loved to have been here for the Winter Olympics. Caviar, oh man, I've got to come back here. Remember this? We used to come into here and you would just literally snowboard. It would be like going around a go-kart track. Oh, it was amazing. So good. Man, this place is amazing. I was wondering where this bank was. People would just come in, drop into there, do something off there, drop back in. I think I've got a video somewhere actually. I think I'm going to put it on the video, on top of this video. So this is, yeah, just a bank, just dropping on. It's pretty cool. Yeah, you come down from there, pop over into here, do something around these trees, and then just like pop off here onto down and just, yeah, it's awesome. So good. yeah, these mountain restaurants are beautiful, lots of happy memories. And apart from one where my snowboard got stolen, it's very uncommon for people to mix up snowboards because they're all unique with the bindings, the boards, the combination of the two, the setting of the bindings, just they're not rented out as often, so they got the hire companies, rental companies don't buy them in bulk, etc., etc. And yeah, mine was up here as brand new. A lot of brand new boards get stolen, unfortunately. And yeah, mine got pinched from one of these places, and it was either that one or one up there, and cost me £600. I was pretty upset about it, really. I looked everywhere, went into town, looked everywhere, but I couldn't find it. Okay, now for the best bit of walking up a mountain. It's walking back down it. Somewhere around here there's an abandoned village, and I have a feeling it might be down there or down that way. But we skied through it on a powder day. It was amazing. I think I filmed it. I'll have to have a look at some footage. But it was just incredible, and I'd just been Googling it, but I couldn't find anything. But it would be nice to do some filming there. Crap, there's another bear. Move ahead. Just don't be confident. Move away slowly. Sorry, that's a terrible dad joke. Sign of becoming a middle-aged man, unfortunately. Awesome. I spoke too soon. I was saying to myself, the best part of walking up a mountain is walking back down and having a beer at the end. But when you walk down, you basically, if your muscles are aching, you're using different muscles on you. So it's like, it's aching. Anyway, I always find something to complain about. But man, am I happy to be walking back down. Look at that view. It's incredible. I'll tell you what, you can see why Sherpas are so strong. I mean, this lifestyle, it's been up in the mountains. Like, this has been such a workout for my body these last few days. And I feel myself getting strong again, which is good, because I was getting a bit... Because I've got a bad neck and all these other injuries you don't want to hear about. I'm starting to feel like a bit flabby and a bit weak and stuff. And just coming here and just doing all this walking, hiking, and I just feel myself just feeling strong again, which is really nice. When I used to do these seasons, yeah, you just feel like you're in the fitness of your life. Is that a term? Yeah, the best fitness of your life, I guess. Especially when you do skiing and snowboarding, and there's all the other stuff, isn't there? Like building sandcastles, snowmen, snowball fights, tobogganing. You know, it's all active. You're always walking around in heavy boots and lugging things around, and it's such good exercise. Cool. Oh, this cute little bank here. I think I was talking about earlier, but I just want to show my love and appreciation for it once more. I used to come down here and just cruise on up and ollie off, or do some spinny thing. Jibbing, I think it's called. Or hop down there. Oh. If I had a violin, I'd play it right now. Yeah, and you just like hop, wee, and then we go down. Oh, dodging the cowpat. So many good memories. So I'm zigzagging down because the mountain's too steep, which tells me that I probably should have gone for a flatter route of the mountain. But in my mindset, I was like, right, if I do a steep one, then I get there quicker. Which, I don't know if that, because I guess you stop for more breaks, but it's still nice anyway. It's beautiful all the same. So here's another bank. Just go whoop, jib back down, go down there, jump off. It's pretty cool. I'm trying to avoid the tree. Yeah, splash. Look at these forests. A bit worried about going into these forests. Some wild dogs. Cool. So I just remember when we did that après ski of the mountain and then snowboarding, skiing back down in the dark with headlamps. I just remember, because I was the guide, I had to lead, and just doing these snakes like this, or like, and just looking back and there just being a train of people. Train, is that a word? I don't know. Like a snake going all the way back. And it was so funny because sometimes I'd be pretty drunk. I'd just be like, because when you ski all day or snowboard all day, it's such a good feeling, isn't it? And you just start having some beers, don't you? Because you're like really full of life, I guess. And yeah, I remember I'd be coming down this way, like turning, being like, whoa. I mean, I wouldn't be drunk, But do you know what? I don't remember so much this restaurant called a big bed definitely wasn't there. And just up here there's a crazy dog, so fingers crossed I make it to Sauze without getting eaten alive. Oops. Just reminds me of that view. Just when I used to work, you just sit by the piste when you're like a bit tired and you just watch it for about 10 minutes. It's just incredible, isn't it? And also what I find interesting is the fact that I find it beautiful. So that there's something, well, to me, it's one of the many reasons why I believe in God. It's like, why is that I look at something like a grey wall and not find it beautiful? But I look at that, which is natural, and it just blows my mind. I just think like God's, put that in me to find that beautiful. I just don't think this can all just be a coincidence, I'm going really deep now. I guess that's what happens when you spend a few hours on your own up a mountain. Okay, the dog is over there. So far so good. Which my shoes weren't so squeaky. Although dogs can pick up any noise, can't they? So far so good. He must be having a nap after eating someone. God bless dogs. I do actually love dogs. That's a nice view. These little houses. Gosh, imagine living in one of these. Fantastic, aren't they? You come flying down here, straight down there, head towards that La Torre after a fantastic day. Oh, the memories, the memories. There's nothing more boring, is there, when someone goes through all their old photo album or their memories, you know, it's like, oh yeah, great. They're not my memories, you know. I would say God bless you, but this time I'll say God bless me. God bless me. The hills are alive with the sound of music. As you probably know, I do have a very good voice, and yes, I know I could be professional, and yeah, I could make lots of money from being a singer, but the reality is I prefer to be a Uber driver and part-time personal trainer and a travel vlogger who has 6 followers on one channel, 18 on another. And what was I going to say? I turned it on for a different reason. I can't remember. My goodness, I'm losing my marbles. I just remembered. So, if on this video you hear me randomly going, it's because my legs are aching a lot. But I kind of like the ache because it's not too much. You know, me personally, if I was to do a chest workout, say, and done one for a while and it was aching, I'd be like, oh, my chest. But for some reason, if I do squats, it absolutely kills me. And like, I get colds. I've even cried from having aching glutes. I don't know why I'm telling you that. But yeah, I'm in a bit of discomfort, but I'm also in buzzing because I've just hiked, I reckon it's over halfway up the mountain. If I was to tell a white lie, I'd say, yeah, it's about 10 metres off the top, you know. But I think the reality is it's probably just over maybe halfway. And that I'm starting to have a real buzz now from getting back down in one piece, like getting bit by a dog, like getting eaten by a bear. There's some cows up here, which is cool. And this view, man, I mean, it's just wonderful, isn't it? Look at that. You can see I'm definitely turning into middle-agedom with my bucket hat. I've just noticed something that's a bit worrying. Those cows over there. So this field, it was sectioned off earlier, and I was like, why is that? And then I've just noticed there's a cow with big horns. It's obviously a bull, and I don't really fancy doing that bull run thing they do in Spain with aching legs. And I don't really want one of his horns in my behind. Try to keep that as clean as possible. Apologies if your imagination is picturing that. Anyway, I'm making a quick dash for the exit, as I don't want a bull chasing after me. although that's quite steep, but he could still get down there, I think. There's the fence. There's a hut I could go in. I think I'm alright now. Cool. Is that where the bulls live? Because I can see there's a picture with one with horns. Fair play. There is a lot of poo. I keep stepping in poo, but I can't complain really, I guess. I mean, I'm on a mountain in summer, or end of summer, autumn, and there's going to be cows and there's just poo everywhere. Never mind. Cool. Toward the village. That's Scato Mato behind me. That's where I used to take my customers before and after the guiding. And there's a couple sunbathing outside, and I wonder if they are them, but they look cold. It could just be the only place where there's sun around here. I'm just going to ask. Cool, so that's Scato Mato behind me. I used to take my customers, I meet my customers in the morning, meet them there after, well, so take them out after, and we drink loads of beer and have food. It was really great. And then this is the bottom of the run where everyone would finish, and there's a few bars at the bottom here. Like there was the village, which is really cool. Apparently the owner has two other bars now in the old town, and a setter. And then there's the Scotch, is it Scotch bar? Something like that. There it is. And then there was an Irish bar around the corner, which I'll show you in a sec. My Italian's not the best, but I think that from the 21st of October to the 13th of November, €850, I'm guessing, is for a week. €150 for a baby. And I think that's a lift pass. It's called Sauze, Sestria, and Genève, and then this is the lift office. It's interesting because I never used to have to pay for, these passes. Seems very expensive, eh? Okay, so it's my last night in Sauze. I'm by a really cool fire. and I'm in the square area. This bar wasn't here 15 and a half years ago, and yeah, a lot's changed. Like this bar, the Cotton Club, which is just over there, is now a rental shop, and the Gotta's still here. So some things have changed, some are different, but it just goes to show, doesn't it, that like the world doesn't wait for no one, and you know, things are always changing, adapting, moving on, sometimes for the better, sometimes for the worse. But Sauze is still the same. It's just adapting, it's changing. Like there we've got an electric vehicle charger. You know, 15 years ago, who would have thought, well, I think milk floats back then were actually electric, but who would have thought cars would be now electric? But I've had such a good trip here, especially with Benidorm before as well. So many memories, and this has been really healing for me, because I've even had like a couple of dreams about Sauze, so I'm just really happy to be back here. And I didn't recognise anyone, which is a surprise. I thought there'd be some people I recognise. Some people are still here, but they're on holiday. But I've had an amazing time anyway. And yeah, thank you for watching. Can't wait to come back here in the winter to do some snowboarding. God bless you. Bye. Attempt to go up there again, or are they more of a placebo? I get to the bar, bang on 2:45. I've got my